Hello everyone, this is Patrick, and today I'll be discussing how to use LlamaFactory here to fine-tune a LLM using a pre-provided dataset. So as you can see here, we're at Hyoga's GitHub's LlamaFactory page. They support a variety of models from Byte 2 to Llama 3. Now in this case, we'll be using a fairly small model. We'll be using Chinese Llama 2 1.3b chat. Now to launch this system, you will have to go down here to the getting started page, copy this cell, paste it into your terminal. If you're a Windows user, you copy this cell, paste it into the terminal, and then you go here and copy this to build a Docker image and paste it. Once you're done building the Docker image and launch it, the next time you want to launch it, you just go to the Docker desktop page and hit the start button to build your LlamaFactory. And once it's done here, by default, it opens it on the port 7860, as you can see here. So once you go to I'm at localhost 7860, having already launched this. I'm going to use English Chinese Llama 2 1.3b chat. This automatically fills in the model path here. It will create us a fine-tuning method and checkpoint path here. And for training, we will just choose something kind of random, since I'm not particularly caring too much about the exact results. In this case, we'll just fine-tune it on Wikipedia English and lower our maximum samples per dataset to let's say 1,000. We set our loading rate, our epochs, our various other things here. We have our dataset as well. We have a our output directory and a config path. So once you set your dataset, it's very easy to start it and wait for it to load before fine-tuning. Now look, on the subject of datasets, on their page here, they do show us where their datasets work. In this case, you can go around to the data preparation page, their data readme MD. Datasetinfo.json contains all their available datasets, which they're really pulling from Hugging Face. And for using a custom dataset, we have to add a dataset description in the JSON file here. Currently, they support datasets in Alpaca and ShareGPT format, which, as you can see, follows this general method. This general format where you have the optional columns, optional tags, and a couple of other methods here. Then in their Alpaca format, for a supervised fine-tuning dataset, we have something like alpaca e and info.json, which is really just a JSON with a long list of instructions, inputs, and outputs. Here you also have the dataset description for this. A pre-trained dataset, we only have a text column. And a preference dataset, we have chosen and rejected models. I mean, text for the fine-tuning. While looking at this, you can see that there are increasing amounts of things, such as multimodal datasets, where they have images, and messages with their responses for fine-tuning. In this case, we have In this case, you really only have the input for the human instructions, an optional human input, and a model response. Shared GPT is somewhat similar, but the datasets have more roles such as human, GPT, observation, and function. They are presented as a list of options in the conversations column. You can see, if you look through their README MD for the data folder, you can have all of these examples and more, which is really just a good thing if you're trying to train LLM on your own data, on your own tasks. Now here we're taking quite a while to load our data set. So while we wait for this, I'll just tell you what we're doing once we're done here. Once we're done training, you should go to you have a couple of options. You can do evaluate and prediction to sort of mass evaluate your data set. You also have a chat, which lets you use a chat here to chat with a model. If we load this directly, we're talking of the non-fine-tuned version, but if you have trained a checkpoint, such as the one I've trained here, you can load the checkpoint and chat with your fine-tuned model. Now you can see here that this is taking quite a while, and my screen recorder is unfortunately limited in time, but rest assured that once this is done loading the dataset, it should fully be able to process the dataset and run the fine tuner to complete the fine tuning. Thank you for watching.